right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down and rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I was going to do a short lesson on how alone the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video. Well, I'm not really sure what I want to title the video yet, but it's going to be dealing with the continuing assault on free speech, or these different social media outlets that's exposing Esau, which is a lot of folly on these outlets too, such as TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. There's a lot of folly on it, but also a lot of truth is being spread on those platforms, which Esau is he's coming down to the wire, and his kingdom is coming to an end, and now he's putting all the pieces in place, or doing things to basically end these different social media outlets, put heavier censorship on the internet, which ultimately he's just going to come to the conclusion that he's just got to shut it off altogether. All right, hit that internet kill switch. All right, which Esau's had for some time now. But you had the assault on free speech, or the social media outlets or whatever. The assault on it continues. Esau's constantly typing up bills and doing things, destroying internet cables. Like, for example, you had over there in the Red Sea, over there in the Middle East, that whole conflict over there that's going on over there. They've destroyed the underground, not underground, the underwater cable or whatever that helps power the internet. Which is needed, because it's one of the things that is used to help power the internet. All right, those underground water cables, which over there in the Middle East has been significantly damaged. All right, significantly damaged, and they said it could be months before they fix it or whatever. All right, so you got that, and it's causing communication problems and errors in the between Asia and different Middle East countries. All right, so you got that. All the brothers are aware. Pretty much every brother did a video on what's going on up there in Canada with Trudeau introducing a bill about basically banning or jailing or banning the Bible, jailing anybody that believes in the Bible or speaks the truth of the Bible, or basically banning the Bible. Period. Basically, all right. You could be jailed or heavily fined. All right. You got that. You got in the UK them typing up bills and other things, also wanting to arrest street preachers or something to that effect. Basically, all of this is basically to get the prophets of the Lord off of the streets. Basically, that's what this is all about. All right, these banning of these social medias, heavier censorship on these social medias, destroying internet cables, typing up bills to make it outlawed where you read the Bible, you preaching the truth of the Bible, you could be jailed. All right, it all comes down to Esau trying to put an end to the gospel going out, which is too late. The gospel is already going out, so Esau's way too late in the game. But he knows his time is coming to an end, and now he's getting ready to shut it off. And ultimately, it's the Most High closing the sealing the elect, what's left of the elect. All right, to be sealed. All right. And then the Most High is going to go ahead and bring the destruction. But Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I have this article here from the Zero Hedge, and it says Biden agrees to sign bill that could ban TikTok if Congress pass it. Now, we don't really use, even though videos are shared, some of our videos and these other videos or whatever are shared on TikTok. All right, the main instrument or whatever that we use is YouTube. But again, a lot of videos, because TikTok has short clips or whatever on it, and we know how fast people like to hear and receive information, quick videos. All right, and a lot of brothers' videos be shared on TikTok, or a lot of these other videos or whatever exposing Esau are shared on TikTok. All right, it ain't got nothing to do with China trying to cut off China's money or whatever. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's all about um, putting an end to hearing the words of the Lord, most importantly, and these other things is exposing Esau's agenda, which really is just putting a stop to hearing the word of the Lord. All right, because Esau he knows his time is short. But if TikTok goes, social YouTube and all these other things won't be far after. And then you also have these outages and everything that's happening. All right, so it's a heavy assault on the on a free speech or whatever, or the truth getting out there, or these different social media outlets. All right, um, it's a heavy assault on it right now, which ultimately we know is going to get cut off. But it says Biden agrees to sign bill that could ban TikTok if Congress passes it, and YouTube won't be YouTube would be shortly would be after this. After they ban TikTok and put heavier censorship, or they completely ban Facebook or whatever else, YouTube will be next. All right, and YouTube is already heavily censored. You can't. Esau's still taking videos down left and right on YouTube. He's kind of lightened up, and now it's at the point now where it really don't matter. Certain videos, certain topics and things really don't matter because whatever. But it's still heavy censorship on there. But ultimately, we know he's going to shut it off altogether. So it says President Joe Biden is expressing support for a bipartisan proposal that could ban the video sharing app TikTok. And again, a lot of brothers' videos get shared on TikTok. They're short clips. The most important part of the video, all right, which the whole video is important, but then some parts are more important than others. Some scriptures coming out are, a little bit more important than others, even though the whole video be important. But there's certain clips that hit harder, all right, and they be shared on TikTok. For the video sharing app TikTok from the United States on national security grounds, which has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with stopping the word. All right. The president told reporters outside Air Force One that he would sign the part to protect the American from foreign adversary control applications. The act really ain't got nothing to do with that, man. The act if Congress approves the bill. If they pass it, I'll sign it, President Biden said. The House Committee on Energy, Commodity, unanimously approved the measure on a 50-0 vote March 7th. Should it become law, it would be granted that the president, the support of the force, the reverse of the social media company operating in the United States that are more than 20% controlled by one of four covering the nation for their related entitles. These nations are China, Iran, North Korea, and Russia. They're saying they're trying to protect, people from these countries, but then yet they still buy stuff. They still buy stuff and import stuff from China. All right, they still buy medicines and certain food and stuff from China. All right, so you trust their food and their medicine, but you don't trust, what they're allowing to be shared on their platforms. All right, or what they're sharing on their platforms in Russia, even though they've cut Russia off from pretty much North Korea, but they're still doing deals with China. All right, don't make no sense. For most among these companies and name, especially in the bill, is TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese-based ByteDance, which again has nothing to do with China, man. All right. Notably, TikTok officials previously acknowledged the suppressing and heating in content at the regime's request, but claimed that it's no longer the company's practice. Meanwhile, the U.S. government is investigating ByteDance, however you pronounce it, for allegedly using TikTok uh, geolocation data to stalk and harass U.S. journalists who reported about the company's link to the CCP. Which who even knows if that's true or not, man. But again, it has nothing to do. That's all I'm gonna read. It has nothing to do with China. It has nothing to do with any of that trash that they say. What they want to stop what they call misinformation, which is really the truth. It really is the prophets of the Lord they want to stop. All right, the prophets of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, with this word coming out, which is really what they want to stop. But we welcome it, we welcome them shutting it off, because once that happens, the Most High is going to go ahead and bring the judgment, bring the pain. Once that comes to pass, once the Most High put the spirit on Esau to clip the internet altogether, all right? And again, if they're doing it to they're doing it to TikTok, and they're going to do it to YouTube and all these other places too. Which again, there's already heavy censorship on these platforms, but it's going to get worse. It's going to get way, way, way worse. All right. That ultimately he's just going to shut it off. All right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of hearing, nor a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Right, a famine of hearing the words of the Lord. How do you hear the words of the Lord? On the highways and the byways, which again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, and pretty much every brother did a lesson on it, about what that devil Trudeau is trying to do in Canada. All right, which it really ain't him. He's just a puppet or whatever. Really, it's the elites of Esau doing it, banning anybody that believes the Bible. Then you got the UK coming out and saying that they want to ban all street preaching. But so how do you hear the word? By on the highways and the byways, first and foremost, and then the internet, which the internet does the heavy lifting. So it says it's going to be a famine of hearing the word. So the prophets won't be out there anymore. All right, and the internet will be soon done away with. All right, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, from north even into the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and they shall not find it. Right, because now social media platforms are going to be done away with. All right, like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. They might not ultimately just ban them, turn them all off together, but the censorship on it to be so bad, and now they're using AI also, or they want to use AI, which they already been doing it, but they want to enhance it, I guess. Use AI to police the internet. All right, so we're coming down to the wire, man, and like the scripture said, of hearing the word of the Lord. So all these things would be done away with. These platforms, social media platforms, would be pushed out of the way. All right. So the time is running out, man. All right, it's running out. If this goes, YouTube won't be after. YouTube will shortly be after. And BitChute and all those things, they're decent, but you have problems with those things, with those outlets. And Esau's going to shut them off too, because they're all owned by the same devils. All right, but they're going to be shut off too. All right, and again, like BitChute and Odyssey and things like that, it's just it be a lot of problems. The volume be gone. Sometimes you can't hear the volume. No Esau, even though it's not censored over there, but still, you just have problems over there. You can't hear the video cut in and out, taking a long time to upload videos, and then you could crash it. Say every brother from Great Millstone went to started uploading on BitChute, that shit'll crash in 2 days, man. The way brothers upload videos, it be going in 2 days. Elders and brothers upload videos, it'll be going in 2 days. They'll shut it off in 2 days. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. It was just another thing showing that it's a heavy assault on social media or these freedom of speech. All right, until ultimately the Most High pulls the plug on it. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory again unto our great powers, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push your truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.